Hello everybody, I'm Rockman, and welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-Bit. Holy cow, that was some crazy intro sequence. Dr. Robotnik stole Tails, and now he's right here in the intro. Wowzers. Anyway, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear. You'd be thinking, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 16-bit for the Genesis would have been first, but out of the two games, this one was released first, and so we'll be playing it. And it's also the first appearance of Tails, so as you just saw there, he's kidnapped and we have to go get him. But this game's kind of weird, because it implies Eggman kidnapped him, because he did. But at the beginning of each zone, or state, or even act for that matter, it shows Sonic and usually Tails just chilling out doing something, like here, this minecart zone that I'm bouncing up into spikes in. Underground zone, I believe it's called, if memory serves correctly. Yeah, Tails was just kind of chilling with Sonic in the minecart. So, they do that a lot. Now, this sounds kind of special because it's a not grass zone at the beginning of a game, which is weird. But appreciated. Sometimes you need a little change. But, like that, we have finished Act 1. We got a ring, which I believe gives us 10 rings. So that's not really useful unless we have 90 rings, because then we get a life. I believe there's also a Sonic signpost which gives you a life, I believe. And I'm not sure if there's an Eggman one. I'm not sure, I probably should have done a bit of research into that, honestly. Anyway, now for Act 2. For this act, you want to stay to the top paths, because, just like in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 8-bit, there are Chaos Emeralds thrown about. So, like that, we just want to jump up here. Want to be careful. Want to roll down this hill, you'll go upwards, you'll land in this minecart. Jump off about there, and you'll land on this platform, and a Chaos Emerald. Wooey! Chaos Emeralds in this game are kind of really annoying. Very annoying, actually. Oh, another ring. Okay. I'll take it. But yeah, Chaos Emeralds are pretty a pain. Pretty much once you miss where they are, you're pretty much done for good most of the time. There's like 2 or 3 really bad ones. Anyway, now time for Act 2. No, not Act 2. Boss zone. What am I thinking, me? We want to get on this minecart, jump off. And now it's time for the real reason why... Well, this game is quite difficult, and we'll get to that right now, actually. You have this hill. And oh no, lava! And... Eggman, you saved us. What? Well, thanks, guy. And maybe Eggman's nicer than... Oh. Okay, this is the first boss. Pretty much what's happening is Eggman is throwing these metal balls at you, I'm assuming they're metal, at this sandworm. I think it has a proper name, I'm just going to call it sandworm ant. I think it's called antline, actually. Anyways, you want to jump over these balls, and it'll hit the sandworm. I'm just going to call it sandworm. Eventually, Eggman will fall down. Now, what makes this boss really difficult is the fact that you're on a slope on an incredibly small screen, so I made it look easy. Trust me, it's not. That took a lot of practices to get down right. But yeah. Very hard first boss for a game. Can't really say I'm fond of it. Probably turned off a lot of people. Anyway, now for our Sky High Zone. And once again, Tails is just kind of chilling out there. I think he was actually missing a couple of his tails also. Anyway, this zone is pretty straightforward for now, at least. Climbing up these hills. You want to go through these platforms, and eventually, when we get up here, we'll see the main gimmick of the stage. Yes, springs. There's also one up there. Pretty useful. You'll probably need them a bunch, especially against the bosses. The main levels themselves are quite easy, actually. I mean, there might... knowing me, I'll probably get hit in a while. But anyways, this is the main gimmick. Hang glider. Pretty much what you want to do once you hit it is just keep tapping left really fast. I can't say I'm very fond of this because it's very slow, and if you want to go fast, you'll just go into the ground. But just like that, we get through Act 1, and there's Eggman. Okay, I thought there was an Eggman signpost, I wasn't sure. That gives us nothing, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, hang gliders, very fun! Hooray! Yeah, Tails is missing most of his Tails. What the heck, Tails? What happened? Now for Act 2, it's now nighttime and very stormy, and this zone's Chaos Emerald is in this level, surprise, since we didn't get in Act 1. And it's quite the pain. As you see here, I'm getting hit a bunch. You want to go to about here. What you want to do is get a rolling start. And if you could see there for like 1 frame, and after hearing that jingle, we got the Chaos Emerald. Pretty much what you want to do is there's a specific cloud that you can bounce off like a spring. You want to get a rolling start, and you can jump onto it, and it'll send you flying right up into it. Now, not all clouds you can pass through, well, not all clouds you can jump on, most you can pass through. So, finding out which one's exactly the right one you need to hit is quite annoying. Thankfully there's a spring there, because my hang glider didn't make to that top one. Mainly is just like that. Act complete. Now it's time for the boss. As I said, the zones themselves aren't too bad. Well, this boss isn't that bad either, once you know what you're doing. If it wasn't made apparent, like the previous game in the 8-bit series, there is no rings for the bosses. Should point that out, I guess, once again. But anyways, now for Act 2 boss. Pretty much it has 3 phases. The first phase, it shoots these little bird penguins twice. You want to kill them, go down. Now there's these egg launcher thingamajigs. You want to destroy those. That's Act 2 or Phase 2. And now for Phase 3, this bird swan thing probably has a proper name. It'll come out. It'll shoot fireballs. Pretty much you want to jump over it. You want to be careful because it can fling you back into said fireballs. But overall, pretty easy. That's that boss done. And we have completed Sky High Zone. Well, that's all for this part. So, until next time, guys, goodbye.